yeah, the year is almost done, and as Twitch does, they've sent out recaps. I know that it's a little confusing because some people don't get recaps. Apparently, it's a thing where if you don't accept the marketing communications from Twitch, you don't get one. And then some people say, I got my viewer one, I didn't get the streamer one, or vice versa. I haven't gotten the viewer one, but I do have my streamer one here, which I thought I would share with you since you all are part of this channel and have helped this channel get to where it is today. So, thank you for that. If you're wondering what went down with In Third Person in 2021, by the numbers, I streamed 363 hours. I mean, there's one outlier there with the 25 hours for the gaming marathon. It worked out to, I think, 30 hours a month or something like that. I usually stream like twice a week. 363. I think thinking about it in those terms, like I spent 363 hours live. It's a lot of time live. Though there are other streamers I've seen streamers who put this amount of time in per month, let alone me stretching that out over the course of an entire year. Yeah, 363, that's a decent amount. And my viewers watched 3,331, which works out to about, for every 1 hour I stream, 9 are being watched. So that's a pretty cool ratio there. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the show. Most watched categories were, Tetris 99, that's been a staple game that we've played forever and will likely continue to play for the foreseeable future because it's fun. I'll play Tetris till the day I die, whether on screen or off. And I love getting everyone together to play Tetris, and we get a bunch of new people playing all the time. Number 2 was Rogue Company, which I feel like part of me wants to go back. Part of me is like, we'll get around to it. Rogue Company is a lot of fun. It just feels like there's not a lot of momentum or hype for the game. They've been steadily putting out updates, but the game as a whole just feels very niche and doesn't necessarily have a high ceiling and not as much stuff to talk about. So it's kind of hard as a content maker to latch on to that game, but it is fun to play, and I enjoyed playing with MacGyverisms and Player 2 Star to switch to decaf. So we'll come back to this at some point. Number 3, Pokemon TCG. This is gonna move up the charts as I play this. I was actually concerned about starting this up when I did, because I didn't really know a lot about the game. I didn't know if I could contribute to the conversation at all. I didn't know if a card game would make for interesting streams, and I'm not entirely sure it does, but the stream numbers have been pretty good for Pokemon. We do get new people coming in, and I feel like there's a lot to talk about because Pokemon's dropping new cards every day. There's always, the meta's constantly changing. I play different decks, and I think it's a great opportunity for me as someone who now has a little bit of experience to help onboard others who have never played the game or curious about it, and to help people get into the game because the game's a lot of fun. Number 4, It Takes Two, and that's because Randy and I streamed the whole game together. Shoutouts to It Takes Two for taking Game of the Year. I will never forgive this game for what they did to Cutie, though. And then number 5, the Animal Crossing New Horizons. We did our villager hunt and setting up my island earlier this year. I need to go back. I did buy the update, and I haven't turned it on yet. I kept telling myself that I'm going to get back to it after I finish all the Extra Life stuff. That's all done now. I just need to find a pocket of time where I can play it, but this is next on my list of stuff to get back to. And we made some friends. 187 unique followers this year. Thank you all. That represents, I actually did the math here, based on where we were at the beginning of 2021, that's a 66% increase in Thank you all for the support and all of the new friends we've made along the way. And I wouldn't trust this number at all, the peak viewer count of 87. It's always been bugged for me, and I'm pretty sure it's tied to the fact that on inthirdperson.com, here, I'll pull that up. On in third person, I have, like, if anyone's looked at my Twitch channel, like, oh, Jet has like almost 1 million views. What's up with that, or some what have you? It's because I'm pretty sure it's because of this. I have this widget on my website where, you know, you can watch it from here on the blog, and I think when people hit this, it counts as a view on Twitch's back end. So that number's a bit of a scam. I'm not going to take that widget off of my site because I want people to come in and watch while we're live, but I don't think the number is entirely true. And you constantly have 87 people viewing the website. I mean, not 87, but the site has done very, 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 very well this year. Very well. No complaints there. We got some other stats. The hype train, largest hype train at 176%. This was during Extra Life. Again, thank you all. I mean, that was a fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, and you guys threw me a little bit on the side too. That's great. Although you never have to support this channel monetarily. If you want the emotes or whatever other benefits come from subscribing, that's on you, and I appreciate the support, and I always invest it into other streaming gear or games or anything to support the channel. So, thank you for that. The air horn was used in the chat 414 times. This is probably one of my favorite stats. 846,000 channel points have been accumulated in 2021, of which Ian over at Adventure Rules got 125,000 of them. Woo! So congratulations to Ian, I guess, and then he spent them all on Extra Life and didn't get the shiny jet. How he beat me. That's crazy though. And overall, there's the recap, all the stats, and this is all thanks to you. So thank you all. Randy sitting at 179k. Wild. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you all for the support, and we'll continue streaming. There's no, I'm not stopping this train. I do have dreams and ambitions of expanding my content reach. I still want to get better at doing the YouTube thing. I want to expand on TikTok stuff, but the stream is going to continue because I enjoy making streams, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys and the interaction that we have along the way that you don't get on other platforms, So we're going to keep doing these, going to 2022 and beyond. And maybe we'll experiment with new games and new types of content and all that jazz. We'll continue to get weird.